following show features stupid opinions and ideas from two idiot brothers who probably did little research and practiced zero due diligence on the topic at hand. The developers' opinions do not reflect the views of their employer, guests, sponsors, families, neighbors, or pets. If you do not like what they are saying and don't agree with their views or opinions, don't watch the show. We can promise we do not care. Welcome to the worst show on the internet.
Good afternoon by 2 minutes. Hi, what's up? It's Luke. We are live from my family room or dining room, and okay, Poland. I hit Poland with an ad everyone because it's two Poland people talking. So let's bring them on. You guys know this guy. Hey, Chris.
What's going on, Luke?
Nothing. I just hit the Everything Poland group with an ad everyone, so everyone got a notification that we were live right now.
Oh man.
So everyone in Poland, at least 24 people from Poland are watching us right now.
Cool.
So thanks for coming on. We were going to talk. The reason, like, normally we don't do this kind of stuff, but I'm old and I hurt, and that's why I wanted to have you on. And you're from Poland too. So tell us about yourself, Dr. Chris, sir.
So, well, I mean, I'm originally a Camel guy, so I moved to Poland about 10 years ago.
As is now half of Poland. I think half of Poland is from Camel. Is that fair?
Half of Poland is from Camel.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and moved to Poland about 10 years ago. We're doing some really cool things with some technology to help people that have disc issues, knee issues.
Let's set the pin here a little bit. Before we get into your business stuff, let's meet you first. So you're from Camel.
I am from Camel, yes. 1993 graduate from Camel.
1993 graduate, and then you went to graduate. Where'd you go to school? College.
I did my undergrad at YSU, biology.
And then what?
So then I went to chiropractic college in Kansas City, Missouri, from 98 to 2001.
Okay. See, we go way back. We go way back.
I'm probably older than you.
All right, and then what brings you? So then you graduate, and then what happened? Then you come back here.
Yeah, I came back on. I mean, this is family, man. I mean, there's nothing like family, right? So
right.
I'm a mama's boy, So
yeah. So obviously, like I'm not gonna lie, you Greeks, you all stick together, right? So
yes.
So you had to come back to the Greek family, right?
Yes.
And So tell us about, you start working and you're in Youngstown. What do you do first?
So I used to.
I'll make it about you before we talk about your company.
No. So I just came back home and I worked for somebody for a little bit, and I kind of said to myself, if I'm going to struggle, I'm going to struggle building something that I want.
Yeah.
So I used to spend some time in Trumbull County and opened up a practice in Holland, and we've grown to 2 locations, and that's kind of my story. I've got
there we go.
Take care of all the kids, right?
The name of the company.
So Ohio Pain and Rehabilitation, and we have a sister company called Disc Centers of America as well.
So Ohio Pain and Rehabilitation, and then a sister company. Did I spell rehabilitation wrong in the bottom? Rehabilitation.
No, I think you're good.
Okay, good. So 2 companies. You start off with just a company in house. So you are located in Holland, right?
We have a location in Holland and one in Austintown as well. Yes.
Okay, cool. And like, I guess my question is, so when you say you're a chiropractor, but you guys are doing way more than chiropractor, right?
Yeah, we are. We're doing physical therapy. We do medical in here. We have affiliations with orthopedic surgeons as well.
Okay, and like when I say, so let's use me as an example. Okay, this is a perfect. I think I'm a perfect example of somebody who probably needs looked at some point. So, ex-football player. I'm a big guy, right? Still play. Try and play basketball. I'm 45 years old. Knees are probably shot. You know what I mean? Like my knees hurt when I wake up. I stand up sometimes. Like when is somebody coming to you to see you guys? Like when am I like, okay, should I go see a doctor or not? Should I go see a chiropractor or not? When am I making that call?
Well, I mean, the majority of the time is when people can't do the things that they want to do anymore. Listen, I'm with you. I'm
Yeah.
50 years old, and
Right.
all my life I played sports, and I can't get over the fact that I'm 50. And
Right.
you get to that point, you'll know that point basically.
Okay.
You wake up, oh man, my knee starts clicking, popping, my back. That point is different for a lot of different people.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is it like a nagging pain I should go see you, or is it I can't get out of bed, or is it I'm 45, I want to still play basketball and I can't play anymore? Like that's kind of where I'm at. I'm like Shaquille O'Neal in the end of his career. I don't know if you watch basketball at all. Like Shaquille O'Neal playing basketball.
I remember, yes.
Jogging up and down the floor still, like just playing offense every now and then. Like when it's different for everybody, right?
It's different for everybody. Some people, you mentioned some of those aches and pains. It's just different for everybody. Some people rather come in sooner rather than later, nip it in the bud. Some people, well, I've lived with it as all I can. Let me go check that.
And what do you guys see a lot of? I mean, do you see everything, or is it knee, back? Like what is it?
Just about everything. I mean, obviously the majority of the stuff that we see is low back, neck, but we see everything: shoulders, knees, ankles, feet.
All ages?
All ages, yes.
Okay. And like, I mean, let's talk about like younger people. You have kids, right? You have how old are your kids? One's I know one's 13, 14, right? Because he's in Lucas.
Yeah, he's with your son. Yes.
Yes. So like those types of things. Are you seeing? And this is always interesting to me. Do you see a lot more people that age now because of sports and stuff, or?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we just got done with football season, and our office was packed with football players with sprain strains and things of that nature. I think that that turf is that field turf is kind of rough on people.
Yeah,
causing a little bit more soft tissue injuries. Look at the center from Ohio State; he just tore his ACL. So
right. Oh, and it's because of that turf.
Achilles. I'm sorry.
Well, the NFL's talked about getting rid of like turf because it's so bad. And if the NFL's talking about that, it's back when we played, there wasn't as much turf, right? Like YSU had turf.
About it.
That's about it, right? You get to the playoffs and you play at YSU and you play turf.
100%. Yep.
Now all these schools have turf, right? Like Poland has turf, like they all have turf, and you gotta. Nobody. I don't think you realize how bad it is until you try and play on it. Like when we played in college and we were playing on the turf, it was totally different, and you're like, "What the hell is going on?" You know what I mean? So that's funny. And then
there's no give. Like in the crash, you got a little bit of give for those joints, but and even when we played in the playoffs, I mean, that was a different turf than it is now. I mean, back then it was like laying a piece of carpet over concrete, right?
I still have scars from on my elbows and on my back.
Yeah, man.
100%, I still have scars.
Yeah, that was tough stuff back then.
And then so you see these injuries, you come in. I mean, what? Like I hear chiropractor, and I automatically think, okay, you're going to go in and adjust my back, right? Like that's the first thing I freaking think of. Like what do you guys do differently?
So we've like I said, we've joined something called Disc Centers of America, and what that is, Luke, is it just holds people to a different standard, and we take a little bit more of continuing education in classes and documentation and things of that nature. So we think of ourselves as disc specialists when it comes to the back. So we're using technology, non-surgical spinal decompression. So although we do the traditional chiropractic stuff, but we do a lot of the non-surgical spinal decompression. Okay. We couple that with cold laser therapy and things of that nature. So technology is a huge thing.
Therapy. Hold on, back up. You're gonna have to. Cold, like I think laser, I think like Star Wars, and I think a freaking laser blood, right? Like this is my nerd in me. So explain cold laser therapy.
So it's not a laser like on a James Bond movie that we're using. So
where it's like on the table and it's like burnt. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So what we're using basically is let me take one step back. So when you take a medication, you're creating a biochemical response. It goes through the blood, right?
Right.
So we are using laser light and these different wavelengths that everything's FDA approved and research back that it's actually getting to the mitochondria of your body, and it's releasing all the good stuff, and it's repairing ATP.
Okay.
So it's creating a photochemical response to get you out of the inflammation, pain, and start the healing process.
Right. So basically using lasers to start the healing process kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Is that the best? Is there a good way to say it for
Yeah, in layman's terms, yeah, absolutely.
Layman terms?
Yeah.
Actually, I think is one of these videos that with this guy in his.
Yeah, I think it is, yes, with one of our patients with the knee.
Okay. Yeah. Let me play this.
That'll be a laser.
Look at that. I didn't even mean to do that segue, Chris. Look at that. All right, let's try it. Ready? All right. Here's a video of a patient talking. They won't be able to hear us while he's talking. So here we go.
Hey everybody, this is Kenny Hyderis here. River Rock at the Amp, Sunrise Inn. I'm involved at the Robbins Theater. I'm here at Dr. Chris's at Ohio Pain and Rehab, and we're doing two things right now at the same time. It's a 10-minute treatment. So let me back up for a second. My knee has been jacked up for a while. I was having trouble doing steps. I used to love to walk through downtown. It just really was affecting my life. So Dr. Chris told me about this laser thing, which I really thought was a bunch of BS, to be honest with you. And I asked him if there's anything bad that could happen with it, and he said no. So I thought, what the hell do I got to lose? So here I am. This is my 5th and probably last treatment because I feel so good. I mean, you sit here, you don't feel anything. All you see is this laser. You see this machine over here. At the same time, I'm on this knee decompression machine. It just stretches things out slowly. I mean, and there's no pain, there's nothing. You sit here, you can read the paper, look at your phone, do whatever you want. But I got to tell you, I would never say something that I didn't really believe in. This thing's unbelievable. This thing is really unbelievable. I have done nothing different for treatment, so I can't tell you I went to some kind of therapy or something like that. This is it. This is it. So I'm not doctor, folks. I'm not giving medical advice, believe me. But this thing is just unbelievable. I mean, look at it. This light laser's going around. You think, what can it possibly help? But it's made a difference for me. So do what you want. Google it. Look it up. Do some research on it. But it's made a huge difference in my life. Watch me running up and down the steps at the Amp or at the restaurant. I won't move like lightning, but I'm going to move better than I did. So see you later. Bye-bye.
That's great. That's like my dad telling me like something right there. That was fantastic. So that's the laser. What? So he's got his knee in there.
Yeah.
And it's just firing around his knee.
Yeah. So there's different settings for different conditions. We can treat arthritis, disc herniations, edema, scar tissue. The list goes on and on. You just put it in the setting, and what happens is the laser there's a certain amount of blinks and time that it kind of creates a different effect on the different settings. So yeah, there's different settings. His was obviously he had arthritis in his knee, so we put it on the arthritis setting, and at the same time we were doing something called decompression to the knee, where you're opening up that joint space and getting some fluid back into that area.
Right. Wow, that's crazy. That's cool. Yeah. And then what about Angara? Can I play this one? So I
yeah, you can play that.
All right. So this guy might look familiar from Poland.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Eric Angaro. I'm a current Poland Township trustee, longtime special ed teacher and football coach out here in Holland. I came to see Dr. Chris probably about a year ago. I was diagnosed with a herniated disc. I would drive from Poland to Holland every day to get to work. I couldn't even get to the 7-Eleven connector. My leg was numb. I'd have to start squirming around. I came, saw Dr. Chris, and he recommended that I get on this machine right here. It's a non-surgical spinal decompression machine. And I said, hey, anything other than surgery, Doc. And so we went on it. He set up a treatment plan for me. I went through my treatment. Instantly, I started feeling better. And probably about halfway through it, I was at least able to drive from Poland all the way to Holland with no numbness. My leg's not tingling, and I know people have gone through that. So it was a very successful. By the end of the treatment plan, with a little bit of physical therapy and things of that nature, I was good to go. So I just want to thank him, and I want to say that it's 100% something that people should explore before they start going under the knife.
I took a picture and sent it to him. It's you and I and him in the middle of us, and I just
he's gonna kill us.
Let's see what he says here. He says, dude, he's like, laugh out loud, dude, that shit works. That's what he does. Oh, that's fantastic. So he's demanding some kind of paycheck, I would assume, right? He needs a kickback.
We do Facebook marketing, and people come up to him all the time. Does that work? Does that work? Does that work? And
dude, social media is an amazing thing. Like right now, we've had like we started at like 25. We're bouncing around 10, but by the end of this, like 10 in 10 days, this thing will have 4,000 views of just you and I BSing about your job, and it's amazing. That's good. So what I mean, what else do you got over there? Anything you want to like touch on, or what else do you guys do? I guess.
Well, like I said, we do a lot of different things. We talked about the knee and the laser, but I guess our main thing is that decompression machine that you just saw. So that creates a negative pressure, and it's opening up the space in between your vertebrae to allow the disc to actually reabsorb itself to a certain degree.
That was the one behind Eric.
Yes, the one behind Eric. So we know as time goes on, or injury or accident, something like that, you can get a herniated disc, a degenerative disc. So we're just opening up the space and allowing the oxygen, water content to get back into that area. And what we're finding is, now again, everything that we do is research back. So
right.
A neurosurgeon actually invented this machine. Okay. And they've kind of perfected it. And these machines are, I mean, they're saving people. I mean, we actually had a couple people that were scheduled for surgery 2 months, and then after the therapy, they canceled their surgery. They're doing fantastic. So
again, dude, I am the most unmedical person ever. Right? Let me say that. So when you have like disc compression, that's where they're compressing down, right? Like it's not like, explain that to me. Sorry,
No, so I have a model here. Can I use that?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so the best way I like to look at that is, okay, this is your disc, okay?
Yeah.
Its main job right here is to protect that bone from rubbing on each other.
Gotcha.
Making sure that these nerves flow nice and properly, okay?
Right.
So over time or an accident or everything like that, these become herniated. So think of that as a jelly donut with jelly on the inside.
That I can think of.
So can you see, well, where am I at there?
Right there. There you go.
You see how it pops up?
Yep.
And that will put pressure on your nerve. Some people get sciatic, some people get low back pain, numbness, tingling, all of the above.
Right.
So the decompression is shrinking that, and it's reabsorbing it to a certain degree, okay?
Right.
I'm not here to tell you that you're going to be like you were when you were 20 years old. That's not going to happen. But
right.
Through research and the success rate that we have, I mean, we're getting fantastic results. We've done pre and post MRIs on some patients, and it shows the disc reabsorbing itself to a certain degree.
And wow, so then what does that machine do? You said it basically, is it lasers again, or what is it? So
it's a decompression machine. So you've heard the term traction before, right, Luke?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So traction just creates one steady pull over an extended period of time.
Right.
The machines that we have the ability to target what level disc you have. Okay. That is very important. So if you were to come to my office, we would do an MRI. Nobody gets on this machine without an MRI, by the way.
Okay.
We have to be as accurate as possible. So
I'd rather have you see where you're aiming. Right. I got it. Yeah. That makes sense.
Right. Exactly. So based on your body type, we put it into the computer, and the computer will create so it's going to pull for 1 minute, relax for 30 seconds. So it's creating a pump action. And that pump action is getting that fluid back into that area.
That makes freaking sense. Okay.
Yes.
Huh. That is freaking crazy. So is it touching you? Like, push it?
No, you don't feel anything.
You don't feel it. So it's just.
Some people feel a little bit of a pull in their low back. Majority of the people are snoring on the machine. My therapist walk by and you hear people snoring and all kinds of stuff.
So the machine's not even touching you doing that.
Well, what we do is we harness you, okay? And we connect the harness to the machine, and the machine will actually open up that space very slightly.
Freaking crazy.
Yeah, technology is fantastic, man.
Yeah. So like before this machine, or let's just say, just for example here, what would have happened? So I would go to like an orthopedic surgeon, and then they would end up cracking me open, and what would they be doing? Like forcing them open, wedges and stuff, or what do they do?
No, so what they'll do is sometimes they'll do a couple procedures. They'll start off with the most conservative one. They'll get in there and they'll scrape off that disc. Okay, so they'll kind of shave it off.
Yeah.
If that doesn't work, they'll probably shave off some of the bone. If that doesn't work, they'll probably fuse you, meaning that they're going to take that vertebrae out and they're going to fuse you with bone or metal plates and rods and stuff like that. And, it's cool because we get a lot of orthopedic surgeons that actually do refer to us.
Yeah.
Because they will tell you, do everything conservatively. You do not want to see me unless it's absolutely necessary. So
yeah, I mean, if I could avoid getting cut open and freaking fused first, right? I mean, that's got to be
100%.
Right?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, once your body's open, I mean, the chances of you ever getting back to where you were prior are less,
right?
A lot less.
What about like insurance and stuff? Now we were kind of before talking about it, like before we went online. Like, is insurance going to cover? Like, a lot of insurance covers this kind of stuff, or?
Well, the stuff that we do, this new technology stuff, insurance does not cover. It's not a pocket expense. Yes.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, we're getting such good results, and people, they don't want the knife. They don't want continued injections and continued PT, and they don't want to keep on going down that rabbit hole. So they will pay for what works, and unfortunately, at this time, insurance does not cover these procedures.
And here's the thing: if you have documented results, right?
And why
the hell wouldn't the insurance cover that? That it should do. We can tell. You and I could have a podcast on the insurance.
100%
down the road where we could bitch at them for an hour, because it's between the paying them not covering them. You have to ask permission when you have professional. I could go on for hours and hours.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah, because you got to probably deal with them. I mean, with your other stuff too. Do you have to deal with the insurance companies?
Yeah, we do. I mean, it's sometimes it's like pulling teeth just to get an MRI on somebody.
Is that crazy?
Yeah, you got to sit on the phone, do these peer-to-peer reviews with guys, other physicians that know their stuff, but they've never touched the patient. They never heard the patient's story, and then they're Judge Judy.
And let's be honest, they're getting paid by the insurance companies to tell you, no, don't do an MRI, because in that way they don't have to pay for it, right? I mean,
exactly. Yeah, we see a lot of
about that, right? So,
yeah, absolutely.
Wow. So somebody coming to see you, and somebody, let's say I'm having knee problems, I'm having back pains. Do they get referred from their doctor, or can they call you guys directly, or how does that work?
They could call us directly. I mean, we get referrals from doctors too, pain management doctors, orthopedists. Either way it works. It doesn't matter.
Let me throw up. I'm going to throw up. What's the number to reach you guys at?
330-609-5533.
And that is 55609-5533.
5533. Yep.
To call. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm ready to come see you yet, but eventually I will be. It's getting closer and closer, Chris.
Well, like I said, these things don't tend to get any better without anything. So.
Yeah. Well, I was up during COVID. I was up to about 320 pounds, and now I'm down to like 280. And let me tell you, you want to talk about feeling better? Everything feels better when you.
100%.
I had a question for you that like totally whatever, but I was thinking about it. Do you think diet, like what you eat, plays anything with inflammation or anything like that?
100%.
Like
100%.
Talk to me about it. Like if I know I'm eating shitty, like I'm eating a bunch of sugar, I'm eating a bunch of carbs, I feel like I hurt more than if I'm eating protein and that kind of. Is that true? Or
yeah, all that stuff, all that processed stuff, the sugars, higher fructose corn syrup. That just spikes your inflammation. And when your inflammation spikes, that's when you lead into chronic disease, it accelerates arthritis and the pain receptors and all that good stuff. So
right. Dude, there is no doubt, because like I said, I know when I have a couple of days where I eat bad in a row, let's say like a weekend or something, we go out and we're eating all this. I know that Sunday and Monday, I do not feel as good knee wise, back wise, even just like ache wise, if that makes sense.
100%. I mean, that's there's a correlation there.
Awesome.
There's definitely a correlation there.
And then so I'm trying to think again. You guys are located in. We'll reset the pins here one time. Howland and Austintown.
Correct.
They can call you directly if they're in pain, if they don't feel, if they just want a consultation. You offer basic chiropractor service too.
Yeah, we do that. We do physical therapy, auto accidents, work injuries. There are our services. A lot of these services are covered by insurance.
Okay.
But some of the stuff that we do with the technology is not covered by the insurance.
Let me throw up your website was pretty good too. Ohio.
Yeah, we got a couple of those websites, so it's pretty cool.
I'll throw the main one up here. Ohio Pain and Rehabilitation.
Yeah, I think the disc centers and the knee one is a good one too, just to get an explanation for people.
All right, so let me throw this one up here real fast. So I'm gonna put this in the comments here. All right, so this is the Ohio Pain and Rehabilitation one. So OP, and then let's see here. What's the other one? You said the knee?
There's one that Warren/Youngstown knee centers, and then Warren/Youngstown discceners.com.
I got it. All right, here we go. Warren Knee Center.
It goes to our Austin town too, so it'll take you to both locations.
Man, you guys are on TikTok. You guys are all over the place. You are living TikTok.
Listen, I have no idea what we're on. I have no idea about the social media.
You're not running the Instagram page?
Absolutely not.
You talked to one of my best friends, Lauren from Valley Spotlight.
Oh yeah, Lauren's fantastic. Yes.
I have known her for years and years and years and years. She's great. We've teamed up a couple times with Valley Spotlight. So you've done
we've done some Valley Spotlight with her too as well.
Awesome. Yeah, she's good. So all right. Well, what do you think tonight? What do you think football game wise? Listen,
we have the athletes. We just can't no mistakes. I mean, they got to lose sometime, right?
That's it. It is going to come down to turnovers. That's my call. You're going to have a wet, gross night. It's going to be cold. Whoever turns the ball over more loses.
100%. Last time, I don't know if you went to the game, but we got a 14.
It was close, right?
Yeah, we got a 14-0.
Yeah.
And we had a block punt for a touchdown.
Yeah. Turnover.
2 interceptions.
Turnover.
And then another block punt in our territory. So that's
that's the game right there.
That's the game right there. We lost by 8 points.
Well, that's more than the game. Holy crap! South Range should have beat you guys. Should have beat Poland by 14.
So we outgained them. We outrushed them 260 yards to. I just read it in the paper this morning for like 145.
Wow.
We had more passing yards, but those turnovers killed us. But yeah.
Well, that was like, what's funny is like if you watched the game last night, the Steelers I think had more offense. They got the ball. They recovered more turnovers, and the Browns still won. Last night was nuts. Did you watch that at all?
I did watch it.
Oh, that's fantastic. I know you're a Steelers fan, but that was fantastic.
No, I'm a Browns fan.
Are you? I thought you were a Steelers fan.
No, I am not a Browns. I'm a Browns
fan. Oh, that's fantastic. So, yeah, I let the boys, I let Cam and Lucas stay up. They were up to like 11:45 last night watching the game. And, it was fantastic. And now they're going to make me go to the game tonight. And I'm just like, you guys suck.
So like I said earlier, I went to that game last week and it was raining, but it was light rain. I don't think I'm going to make it tonight. I mean, that's
dude,
talk about pain, right?
Yeah.
We're old guys, right?
I'm going to have to come see you tomorrow because I'm going to be so in pain from freaking cold and wet and dreary football game.
And it's going to be windy, man.
Oh, here we go. Look at that. Here's dude online. Tara Moore, my husband went and seen them for decompression yesterday, said he felt instant release. Hopefully it lasts. Look at that. You got somebody watching online, buddy.
See that?
Fantastic. I guess it does work. So, thanks for the comment, Tara. Well, I'll tell you what, Chris, I know you're busy here with your stuff. I want to let's plan on having you back on. I want to have you. I want to have, you ever talk to Dr. Nino Rubino?
Yeah, I know. I've heard. Yeah, I've met him a couple times. Yes.
Good guy. We've talked about having him on and talking about the insurance companies.
We can do that, man.
Because I know he freaking has issues with them too. Like
man, it's horrible.
Rooted hate would be a good word to describe Nino and insurance companies.
Man. It's bad stuff.
Yeah, I would love to have you guys on and powwow about that a little bit because the stuff one of the things Isaac and I always do is we always try and call shit out when it doesn't make any sense, and insurance does not make sense. And I need a couple doctors to give us the spiel on that. So,
Yeah, it's basically a mother may I system. Can I do this? Can I do that?
right. When you guys are trained experts, right?
Yeah.
Like educated experts, and the insurance companies have the nerve to say no when I, the consumer, am paying them for their service to cover me. It's a complete, don't get me started, Chris.
Yeah, don't get me started too. I'm getting a little bit upset right now.
All right. Well, again, this is Chris from Ohio Pain and Rehabilitation. Phone numbers in the comments, 330-609-5533. Chris, thanks for joining us. You ever have anything happen or anything, need anything, you let me know, sir. And I'm sure I will see you at a sporting event soon in Poland.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me on, Luke. Thank you.
Absolutely. We'll see you guys all later. Bye.